So hi, Won't the Noise podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
Glory was mocking me before this. In the in the edited version, you won't see it.
Oh, boo! Censorship, boo!
As we say every Monday, Happy Monday. It's gonna be. It is a Happy Monday today. This week is gonna be wild. Gonna be crazy. I'm seeing Loveless. Well, it's a Jason Fest, but I'm seeing Loveless, bro.
Worst case scenario.
That's gotta be like.
Get me up there.
That's gotta be like my number one, like like the band I'm most excited to see, just because like every other band I'm gonna see on the lineup. Well, I'm also very excited to see Knocked Loose, but I don't really like listen to them. I'm just like, well, damn, I gotta see them now.
I mean, they played Coachella.
Yeah. So, but like Loveless is the one band on that lineup that I have definitely listened to that I have not seen yet. So I am fucking stoked.
I hope like they have a good live performance, because they're awesome and Julian's voice is crazy, but it's like, will that translate live?
I guess I will find out Sunday at 1 p.m.
Can't fucking wait, man. I cannot wait.
But on Friday I saw Water Parks, Honey, and Elliot Lee.
Water poops. I don't know, man.
And I also had the VIP, so I met Water Parks ahead of the show.
Nice. I saw you playing handsy with Austin.
Yeah, it looks like Austin and I were playing patty cake in the picture my partner took of Austin and I. We were not. I honestly, Sam showed me the picture. I could not remember it happening. I was like, I must have blacked out.
Wow, just by touching Austin Knight, you just nearly passed out.
I think it was at the end, but I honestly can't even fucking remember.
Was it like a double high five? Was it like, okay, see you later?
Yeah, because like, but I thought that like the walk away was more awkward than that. Like, it's just kind of like, okay, bye. I don't fucking remember.
Like, what are you supposed to... I've never done one of those. I've never, like, done a meet and greet before. Like, what are you even supposed to say once you walk away? It's like, oh, thanks so much for your time.
Yeah, it's so like, I hate doing it because I'm like, I just hate paying people to, like say hi to them. But, like, I wind up doing it all the time for Water Parks because they're like the one band that... Because I've done a couple of other, like, meet and greets, they've been a lot more structured and just like you go up and it's like very weird and like the band is not personable. Water Parks is very personable, so I always wind up doing it for them despite being like, I didn't want to die, I don't want to. I always wind up doing it. So like I walked up and like you hug them and then they all kind of like huddle around you, like, and then you like talk. And like if you don't, well, Austin was on vocal rest for this one, so usually if you don't know what to say, Austin says something. But I started talking and like was kind of looking at Austin because he's typically the one that does 90% of the talking, and then he nodded to Jeff. I guess Jeff forgot he was supposed to answer because they all just kind of looked at me for a second, and then poor Otto is always just off to the side.
Otto.
And then you take your picture. John's camera fucked up, so I got an extra second with the band because he had to fix something.
Look at that.
So we talked a little bit more about what we were talking about before we got it to take the picture. If you want to do like a pose with them or something, because like they're cool with like the poses and shit.
Oh yeah,
like,
they go crazy with
you
the
quickly
poses.
go over that with them. You take the picture. Like if you want to hug them all before you leave, you can. I'm like, that's weird, so I'm just like, okay, bye now.
Bye.
Yeah. But some of the other, like I met Taking Back Sunday, and like we interviewed John and he was cool, but like I don't really listen to them, so like I just kind of went up, like I wanted a picture with Taking Back Sunday and Santa, and it was fucking weird because I think they also knew that I didn't give a fuck. like it was.
This guy's just here for Santa, isn't he?
It was the weirdest experience, and like I think the money got donated somewhere, which was good. But I was just like, damn, I spent money on that, and the picture is terrible.
Dude, wait, I'm pretty sure I've seen that picture.
I think
right?
You've seen it. Yeah, it's not
it's
like
beautiful.
it's not on my Instagram or anything. And also met Grayscale, and that one was also strange because it was just kind of like you come in and like they did. Water Parks does like the meet and greet first, and then they do like the Q&A shit if there's time. Like they weren't even advertising it this time. So, but Grayscale, you came in, you sat on the floor, you played the game with no, you did the Q&A, and then they did a game. And then it was like the meet and greet was like an afterthought. So you had like 2 seconds with the band. Like you literally just walked up and took a picture and that was it.
Oh my God.
And I was like, it's so that was that.
That's not fun.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Water Parks is one of the better meet and greet bands because they actually like, take the time to talk to everybody. But I've been liking the trend of like the smaller bands that are like, we want to do VIP, but we don't just want it to be you pay to meet us. Like the home team did Boba, and a lot of these bands are like advertising it as like, we're not gonna sell a ton, so like there's actually gonna be time to like hang out with us. So I can appreciate that. But I thought that the home team's idea with the Boba was one of the coolest VIP things I've seen in a minute.
They're gonna be sick of Boba. Like by like night 3, they're gonna be like, without the balls, please.
Without the balls, please.
No balls, please.
Hold the balls on that one. Bro, the balls in the Boba are the best part. You can never get sick of the balls. We got to get them on the podcast again and ask them when they were doing the meet and greet Boba if they were getting sick of the Boba balls.
What
or the Boba.
night did you get sick of the balls?
But Elliot Lee was good. I didn't really know what to expect going in. Their new single Fun Bumps. I've had that. I've been playing that shit a lot. Shit bumps. Honey. It keeps losing band members on this fucking tour. There were 2 on stage.
Aren't there like 4?
There's 4 members in the band. There were 2 on stage. But
what does Water Park tours? What do they do to bands? It's like curse, dude.
Well, I don't think they ever had a drummer for the tour. Like I think they've been running with a backing track on the drums since day 1 of the tour.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I saw pictures very early on in the tour, and I was like, wait a minute. They don't have a drummer on stage. Where is he?
He's never existed.
I was like, last time I saw them, they had a drummer. And then, like, somewhere in the middle of the tour, one of the other members just disappeared into the abyss. I don't know if he's, like, just asleep on the bunk, like, on the bus, and he just hasn't woken up. Yeah. Or if they left him in a city and didn't turn around for him.
Oh, at a gas station. Poor thing.
But yeah, there were only 2 members on stage this time, and they were better this time. The crowd was a little bit more into them because I feel like although it still felt like a weird pairing, it made more sense than State Champs. Kind of, because Water Parks isn't so much pop punk anymore as they are like pop.
I forgot that was a tour.
Yeah. So, but when when they opened for State Champs, sandwiched in between you and me and State Champs, that was fucking weird.
That still doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
I don't know why they did that.
Yeah, so and they played like 12 songs in like 35 minutes, so like they just kept hitting you with songs, and I was like, I can appreciate that.
That's a lot that's happening though. That is a lot.
Yeah, but what was awesome is that they only took 35 minutes. Instead of what I thought was going to be 45. So my ass was out of there by 10:15 because show started at 7. Elliot Lee was over at 7:25. Honey was over, what? I don't know. 9:15, 9:30, something like that. Whatever 35 minutes from when they came on. Water Parks comes on at 9, over at 10:15. My ass is in the Burger King drive-thru by 11.
Hell yeah, man. See, I want
in bed
all
by 12:30.
I want all shows to be like this.
Yeah.
All right, guys, take notes. Take notes.
But Honey was good. The Water Parks put on a great show. I thought that the because they always at this level they've been traveling with the backdrop the past couple of tours. They've had the backdrop, and the last one it was like the very puffy and like the different colors like illuminated onto it, and I thought that was cool. But this time they had a bunch of picture frames that had screens in each picture frame, which I thought was fucking dope. Because
was it like screens of like Austin, like different angles and stuff?
No, it was like they had visuals for each song that were running on multiple different screens, and it wasn't like the same visual being projected onto every single screen. It was like all coming together, although you couldn't see it as a cohesive piece because they were scattered about. They were all supposed to come together. I mean, some of the songs, like Two Best Friends, they just did a very quick reel of like all of like a bunch of pictures of them together. So that was like projected on all of the screens at the same time. But then some of the other ones, like Funeral Grey, there was a like you could see like the atmosphere that was built for Funeral Grey, and then on the one horizontal screen was a gray sweatshirt with no legs walking like a
I don't know if I like that.
It was a gray turtleneck. It was fucking weird. But yeah, they put on a great show. I mean, quite frankly, they just keep getting better and better every single time I see them, and the production value keeps going up and up and up, and they are a great live band. And that's that. On Wednesday, I see Attack finally. Band's been back together for over a year. They've hit Jersey every single time. I'm like, fuck it, I am going this time. Belmont's going to be there too. I'm very stoked to finally see Belmont, the venue I'm seeing the show at. The next show I was supposed to go to when the world shut down, because I saw Silverstein, and then it was supposed to be Tiny Moving Parts with Belmont as direct support at this venue. And so it's full circle. I finally get to see Belmont at House of Independence. Friday is America Part 2, also at House of Independence, and then Adjacent Fest, and then I got Paramore after that. Adjacent Fest, and then Paramore again.
Gonna be sick of Paramore.
But you also went to a show, and I'm very jealous that you went to the show and I will not be.
I saw Shria Moore live at the Camel in Richmond, Virginia. Fuck the Camel. Firstly, I hate that venue. I've never hated a venue before because I've only been like 6. I now hate a venue. Camel sucks ass, small ass venue, bad like audio. Staff was interesting to say the least. Yeah, fuck the Camel. If you guys want to make it up to me, you can give me free tickets to my friend's shows. That'd be cool. But yeah, Sherry Moore fucking killed it. I got my hoodie that I've been waiting 8 months for. It was a wonderful moment. Brendan brought it out of the truck. He had it waving in the air. I was so happy. I almost cried. I got a long sleeve shirt and my vinyl, so now I have a complete collection. They signed it for me and everything, because they're the best. And yeah, and then I skedaddled out of there. I did not get to see Leto, the opener, the local opener. No, the local opener, the person before Shria Moore. And oh shit, I have something to tell you about that. But or Ryan Oakes. So because it was an hour and a half away and I had an early meeting this morning. So I texted Ryan because I was like, hey, I don't see you at all out here. He was just not out there. I was like, hey, I left you some brownies. I will see you another time. Go kill it. He was like, thank you. And I was like, of course. So that was like the extent of our interaction. But yeah, the show was awesome. The crowd was there for Shria Moore. Like everyone was wearing merch. Everyone was singing along. When Orlando came on, the entire crowd just erupted into like no, it was fucking crazy. I was like, is this a Shria Moore headliner? What the fuck is happening here? I was so happy for them. But they killed it. Stage was like this big, by the way. And it's like 4 people in that band. 4 people in that band. So they did the best with what they could. But I was amazed by how much they were able to do on like a literally maybe 4-foot stage. Shit's crazy. But yeah. Nice. Very good show.
Oh yeah, I will not be seeing that tour as it hits Philly tomorrow, and my ass will be parked here when doors open for an interview. Damn. Listen, dude. Bro, gotta book the Australian bands when you get the chance.
For real.
That's
man.
the hint for the people watching. But we do have some music to talk about that came out this week. The Used put out their new album, Toxic Positivity. This fucking album rocks.
I do really like this record. It caught me off guard how, I say this loosely, poppy the record is.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's not at all what I expected from a Used record, but I fuck with it. I really do like it. I think the sound works with them. It still has some heavy elements, but it is just overall sounding wise a happier record. I haven't looked into the lyrics yet, so that could be completely off.
It's not lyrically happy.
Okay, well there you go. But sound wise, sonically, it is, and I really like that. It's a new look for them, and I think it fits. They did it well.
Yeah, I'm fucking with this record a lot. My favorite songs are Headspace and Cherry. I think that's a great 1-2 punch on the album. I do have a couple of complaints though, and it has nothing to do with the actual record. It has everything to do with the marketing and the rollout. Yeah.
Yep.
Trying to figure out why Fuck You and People Are Vomit did not make the record. I still think that those are, especially People Are Vomit, that's probably one of my favorite like current Used songs.
It's a good song.
Yeah, so I was bummed. Like I was on the podcast, like, bro, do you hear his vocals? It sounds like the old
fucking happy.
I was like, oh my god, this record's gonna be crazy. Those songs did not make the record. I'm confused as to why they didn't, but it's not the end of the world because they still exist. And just like overall, the marketing for the record was kind of weird. It was just kind of like they put out the 2 songs that weren't on the record, and then they were like, here's Numb, and the record like comes out next month. Yeah, and then that was it. Like you didn't really hear about it up until Friday when it came out, which I thought was a little strange. I mean, Giving Up came out, but I believe it was a single week of. So I thought that was weird, but other than that, the actual record itself, I very much enjoyed. I don't want to like sit here and compare it to Heartwork because they're 2 completely different records. But like Heartwork is a great record because it's very theatrical feeling. There's a lot of different elements. There's a lot going on. It's a roller coaster ride when you're listening to it. This album is the complete opposite of that, because these songs are just total in your face bangers. Like kind of feels like they went in the studio and they were just like, okay, let's write a bunch of fucking singles, put them on a record, and go melt people's faces with it. And that's what they did. I love both of these records, but obviously for 2 different reasons. So there's really no comparison there. I just was like, well, here's what happened with the last 2 records, you know?
Absolutely. That's a great observation, where it's just kind of like this one tells a story. Everything is kind of made. Everything was woven together, basically, where this one is you're able to kind of just pick it apart and take which songs you like off of it. It feels, after you say that, listening back through it, it does feel kind of more like a modern record, if that makes sense, where it's just like, here are the songs, here's how we wanted to put it together, but you just pick it apart however you want to.
Yeah.
Or maybe that just shows how good they are at writing songs, where it's just like everything could be seen as a single.
Yeah, I mean they're fucking they've got nothing to prove. They're fucking legends. And
it's the Used.
Yeah, I mean they've got a quite the discography, some fucking legendary records. So every single time they put a record out, I expect nothing but the best when it's time to listen to it, and that's what I got.
Fuck yeah! All right. Twin XL dropped a new album, Hyperphantasia. Fuck yeah.
We spoke to Cameron. It ain't out yet, but we spoke to him about it.
So look out for that.
Yeah, this album is fucking awesome. I mean, I would argue it was worth the wait, because there was quite the wait.
There was a long wait there.
But it's so good. It flows so well. There's so many different songs on here. I mean, FBI is such a weird song, but honestly one of my favorites off the record. But there's just it's fucking awesome, man. So much going on, and I love it.
My favorite was Slow Heart.
Yeah, that song's a banger.
So It's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
I thought this record was amazing. I said it in the interview, I'll say it again. Bunch of ass shakers, honestly.
true.
Again, lyrical content might not be like the happiest, but goddamn, shit sounds awesome.
Yeah.
The sound makes me happy. Honestly, just great record. I have no complaints. I love the sound. Just the it reminded me of Lovely the band. That's the sound of the record to me. And that is 100% a compliment. I do like that band. I've liked some of the albums that they put out. So the fact that they were able to take some of that sound but just make it kind of their own, not saying that they took it, but you know, that kind of that the ambiance and make it their own, beautiful.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, this album is great. We'll be bumping it again. Beyonce and Kendrick Lamar put out a remix of Beyonce's song "America Has a Problem." We got Kendrick Lamar on here now. I'm gonna say my piece because you seem to be very excited about this. The song I thought was fine. My problem comes in the fact that I felt like the mix was off. I couldn't hear vocals for shit, especially Kendrick. I couldn't understand what the man was saying. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I thought that the instrumentals were just way too high.
That's crazy that I've listened to this without headphones, with headphones in the car. I've been able to understand him this entire time.
That's my own personal opinion. You can have your own. I was just like, damn, that mix is so fucking, like, the instrumentals are so goddamn high. Whoa.
Oh my god. I can't believe you had that experience with it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy to me. Okay. I fucking love this remix. Kendrick was the perfect person to put on the song. The other person I would have liked on this song was Doechii. But Kendrick fucking killed it. Shit was crazy. How it flow switches up. Just when he goes da 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 da. I was oh my god, I fucking lost my mind. And then Beyonce comes in, fucking kills it. As always, it's fucking Beyonce. I don't know. I love this. Sorry, he's doing it right now. I'm like, this shit is beautiful.
Glory's listening to it like, Shane, you need a new set of fucking ears, man.
Shane, you need to fix that shit. I know half the lyrics already, man. I've listened to it 3 times. But yeah, I love this song. I loved the original song. I love the remix even more because Kendrick Lamar is one of my favorite artists of all time. So I'm so happy that she got him on it. It's awesome.
So true.
Kenny Hoopla dropped a new single, You Needed a Hit.
So true. Another banger from Kenny Hoopla. Hopefully the start of a rollout. It's been a minute.
Fingers crossed. I would love a new record. Because the last one was an EP, right?
Yeah.
Survivor's Guilt. Yeah. We would like a full length if possible. I'll take another EP.
Music, yeah.
I'll take singles. Fuck it. You know, man, I'll take whatever you got. I'll take the demos. I don't fucking care, man.
Take your hard drive.
Like whatever you got, man. Voice memos, shit. But yeah, track is great. I love the track. I love Kenny Hoopla. Beautiful. Wonderful.
So true. Dark Divine put out their new single Dancing Dead. Another fucking banger from Dark Divine. I've been very happy to see this band grow very quickly.
As they should.
It felt like yesterday we talked to them and they just put out their EP and they were like, yeah, it's kind of good response. And now they like just did the tour with Until I Wake, Catch Your Breath, and Themselves that were like seeing sellouts in a bunch of markets. So it's great to see them, and now they're on Thriller. So they're killing it. The song is great. Stoked for more.
They are. I do really, really like this track. They go fucking crazy on it. The only gripe that I have is the last bit. It's like the last 10, 15 seconds. I don't know what happened there. I think maybe it's just an interlude. Obviously, it's just an interlude. So hopefully this is leading up to something bigger. And it's just like, you know, like a middle song or something. I don't know. It just, in a single context, it just kind of felt weird.
Fair enough.
That's just me, though. That's just me. Holding Absence dropped new single, False Dawn. Holding Absence, you did it again. You killed it.
And
You
they
ate.
announced their new record.
I can't wait.
Let's
Fucking love
go.
them. I fucking
Yeah.
love them, dude.
This band is fucking great. This song is fucking great.
Yep.
Stoked for the new record.
Yeah. You're welcome back on the pod.
So true.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be holding absence year. Gonna call it now.
Absolutely.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
From Ashes to New dropped their new single Armageddon. Another single off their upcoming record coming out late July. This song fucking bangs. I've been seeing a lot of From Ashes to New on our TikTok timeline. A lot of ads. They're pushing the fuck out of Hate Me Too.
I've been seeing them all over our Instagram, like Reels page. I don't know if they've been promoting or not, but I just see them and I'm like, oh my, okay.
Yeah, I keep seeing a couple of like the live videos of them performing Hate Me Too. And I'm just like, damn, this band is pushing it, man. And I can appreciate that. I'm very stoked for this record. I can't lie.
Absolutely. I'm still very excited for the record, but I don't think I was the biggest fan of this track. I'm excited to see what else they have up their sleeve for it. But yeah, I don't think I was the biggest fan, but I did still enjoy some parts of it.
Oh yeah.
Slow Tide dropped a new single. It always seemed easier.
Yeah, this song fucking bangs. Not my favorite of the singles that we've been getting that I think eventually are going to lead up to a record. I think that would have to go to Lay Low. That song was just fucking nuts. But with that being said, I do very much enjoy this song still. It's like all of the songs have been great. This one is just like it took a couple listens, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm very stoked for whatever is next. Spencer, it's been very cool to see Spencer, you know, putting out music that isn't Under Oath, because I love Under Oath, and I've been loving the side project as well.
Absolutely. It's such a crazy shift because you go from like listening to like Hallelujah to like listening to this and you're like, this cannot be the same.
Yeah, but it's like, it's not a crazy shift in my head, because we spoke to him and we talked about influence and everything, and he's like, yeah, I don't listen to metalcore.
Which is crazy, because the most successful people in metalcore are like, I don't listen to I listen to country. Like, what the fuck?
Because like he was like, he listens to this kind of music from what I remember from that conversation. So it's like it just makes sense for me, because I knew that piece of information going into this like whole rollout and project and everything. So it's very cool to see him like working in the kind of music that he listens to on a daily basis.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not just like screaming his fucking head off. Although I love when Spencer's screaming his fucking head off.
Yeah, keep doing that. But yeah, this song is awesome. It's such a vibe. It's such a vibe. I want to bike to this so bad. Because I don't know. I like the keys in it. It makes my brain happy.
Yeah, I'm hoping we get the album soon, because like this whole vibe and this whole genre just as a whole is very much like the summer kind of vibe.
It really is,
like,
yeah.
I need this record in the summer, windows down kind of feels, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Knight Rider and Ryan Kirby from Fit for a King put out their new single Cold War. I was like, wait a minute, y'all got Ryan Kirby on here? Hold up. Now you got me.
What the fuck is happening?
Another heavy banger from them, because the last song was a little bit more of just straight cleans, which was great. The song was still awesome, but this song smashes. Ryan Kirby, you know, you can't miss him on a song, and he's a fucking powerhouse. So he certainly added a lot to the song. Very excited for whenever the band is finally going to put the album out. Patiently waiting. They've been drip feeding the singles, and I'm just like, give me more.
Hail the Sun dropped a new single, Chunker. It's like such a cat word, you know?
Yeah. This song is great. I'm very excited for this record. They announced their new record. It comes out in August. I'm very excited for this record because for some reason, like by accident, Sam and I listen to like our Spotify blend a lot. So like it's not just my metalcore in the car. But Mind Reader by Hail the Sun came up a lot in that blend.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. Because I really didn't listen to it outside of the couple times I listened to it on the podcast playlist, but it kept popping up, and every single time I fucking listened to it, I was like, "What the fuck, man? I like the song when we talked about it."
Yeah.
And so, like, I'm very excited for the record because I like that song, and Spotify thought I really liked that song. I also enjoyed this song, and I'm very, as I've said like 6 times already, I'm very excited for this album. And the song title here is hilarious.
Exactly. I can't take it seriously.
I'm glad I didn't have it because I would have been giggling halfway through.
I was barely holding it in, man. But yeah, this track is amazing. I have not been listening to them as often as you have.
Yeah, it's not popping up in your blend every 6 seconds.
Exactly. It's not every other song in the blend. But yeah, I fucking love this track. I like everything that they do. I don't know, man. It's great.
So true.
It's great.
The Word Alive dropped their new single Strange Love. Patiently waiting for the album here. I thought that it was going to be announced on single 3. I was hoping and praying. I was like, oh man, like this is going to be the single that they announced the album on. And I'm just sitting here, I'm like, all right, single 4 it is. You got it, man. And
all right, like, I'll be here.
The song is great. Not like, I'm still very much vibing. Like, I think Nocturnal Future is my favorite because like that song is just fucking crazy. So I'm enjoying this song. I'm stoked to listen to it more and, you know, really get into it. And I'm very excited for the album announcement whenever it comes because my prediction was wrong.
It's gonna be the next one.
And I don't like being wrong.
Or they're just gonna randomly drop it like Dwayne did, where he was like, hey, out this Friday.
Yeah, you guys got 2 weeks.
Exactly. Come on, TikTok. But yeah, this was great. I really did enjoy it. I had no predictions. Catch Your Breath dropped your new single, Savages. Where are the savages?
That's all I can keep thinking about. That's all I can. I'm like, no metalcore band can make a song called Savages ever again.
What's funny is they're touring together.
Yeah.
So if they both of them might be playing Savages the same night, I need that shit to happen immediately. But yeah, I liked this track, but unfortunately, all I could think about was Ice Nine Kills Savages. Even though I don't really like that song, it's
what
just
the fuck, man.
We've had this argument already. I really don't want to hash this up.
You're probably like, yeah, Mary Axmas is my favorite Ice Nine Kills song. Or Love Bites or some shit.
No, none of that shit. My favorite is the fucking Jason. Thank God It's Friday.
That one.
What?
They're probably yelling it or something. It's a horror song.
It's the Gary. I thought, oh, they did something with that song. What was that?
I'm convinced they yell it. I mean, I've heard the song 100,000 times.
Yeah,
I'm just convinced they yelling it.
It's a metalcore band. They have to yell at some point, man.
Because like it's the part that you just did, and then it's like the breathing. The like higher pitched breathing that kind of sounds like screaming. That's the part I'm mimicking.
The K.
Yeah, that's the part I'm mimicking because it kind of sounds like yelling.
Oh, because K. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. That's the part I'm mimicking. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways,
it's so cool how they translate. I'm sorry. I'm gonna gush about Ice Nine Kills for a second. It's so cool how they got. And they made that into a fucking scream. Oh, I hate the Friday the 13th movies. They suck ass. But that song, I will become the biggest Friday the 13th fan ever when that shit comes on. Oh my god.
Anyways, back to Catch Your Breath. The song is great. I'm just, granted, they're a metalcore band ahead of time. They put out Dial Tones. It's the slower song. The song fucking pops off.
It's fucking amazing.
I'm glad that they're sticking with the metalcore and seeing success with that, and that it wasn't just like, oh, well, this is what works. Because like they were going into the studio when that song was popping off, so it could have just been like, we're gonna scrap this shit and we're gonna make. But they're sticking with what they know. Dial Tones is gonna be on the record when we spoke to them about it. that they did tell us that. So I'm stoked for the heavy Catch Your Breath, because the last couple of songs have been heavy bangers. I am stoked for this album. Patiently waiting. I think that this record is going to be huge. They had the Dial Tones moment, but I think that this band is going to have a huge debut album. And I'm very stoked for that.
Yeah, and the rollout is happening when they're going on tour. So they're gonna have like all eyes on them for a good second.
Yeah, I mean, I would argue the rollout is happening. I have no predictions on this album announcement.
We don't know. We don't have any information.
We have no information. I have no predictions, but there are 3 other songs attached to this one, and there were 2 other songs attached to the last single. So you know what that usually means.
Makes you think.
They don't just put the songs together for fun.
No, it's not just to make it look all cute and shit.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. They're alternative, ulterior.
Fuck,
dude. We both graduated high school.
I just graduated college.
Ulterior motives?
Yeah.
Ulterior motives. Hell yeah.
Damn.
Shit's embarrassing.
We speak.
Damn.
4 days out of the week. That's like
Literally.
our job.
We talk to people we look up to 4 days a week.
Use words, man. Jesus Christ. PVRIS dropped their new single, Love Is a ... This song is a banger. I am very stoked for the album. I'm glad that this single rollout has gotten progressively less weird as the rollout has started, has continued, because the first 2 songs that were put out, what the fuck is going on? And it's just gotten like a little bit more palatable as the rollout.
Era.
Yeah, as the rollout has went on. I was worried that the whole record was going to be like this weird experimental kind of thing, and there's definitely still some experimenting going on, but those first 2 songs were like way out of left field. I was like, all right, guys, I know that like new label and everything, but like, pump the brakes a little.
Calm down a little bit on that. I think because of how mainstream like PVRIS is, like I say that lightly, but I've seen PVRIS on the radio a shit ton of times. So I'm gonna say mainstream. I don't think that they would be able to do go full poppy with like experimental shit, because that would blow up in a bad way. That would burn money for them. But I do like that those mainstream bands are starting to kind of dip their toe into other shit to kind of maybe introduce their mainstream like following or radio people into that weird stuff. Not saying we need a lot more of it, but it's cool.
Keep doing what you're doing.
It gives some, it gives an oomph to your album when you add kind of weird shit. So everyone add some more weird shit to your album. Crank that shit up.
True.
Love it. Foo Fighters dropped new single, Under You. Foo Fighters, welcome back again, even though this is your second single.
Yeah. Another classic, good old rock song. Glad we're doing the rock thing again after what they did on the last album.
That was rough.
Yeah. I tried so desperately to be like, this is good. I think I lied to myself.
You 100% did. Yeah.
I have a tendency to do that because I don't want to be negative.
Yeah.
But these past couple of singles have been great. This song is good. Stoked for what's coming, man.
Yeah, whatever's happening.
Yeah.
I thought this was okay. I did like the last track more.
Yeah, I honestly don't know why the Foo Fighters keep popping up on our playlist. It's not like either of us are like Foo Fighters.
Major Foo Fighters. Yeah. I put them on because that first track was like, it was a big deal. Everyone was talking about it because it was like, they're back. They're doing music still. And then like this one popped up. I was like, okay, this was just a one-time thing.
Yeah, now we're in the album cycle, bro. We're doing it.
You're telling me I gotta listen to another Foo Fighters record?
Yeah, hopefully this one is an experimental, like atmospheric pop.
Oh no. I'm sure they're going back to rock.
It sounds like it, but you never know.
They have to.
Yeah.
Shit.
they're gonna sell out stadiums whether they do atmospheric pop, they start making jazz music, or they they go back to doing the rock thing. They're gonna
let's
do
just
it no
let's
matter
stick to the
what.
rock thing, guys.
they're gonna start making new metal.
Dude, oh, you got a fucking Limp Bizkit feature.
That'd be fucking badass.
That actually, it would make sense because they're like the same era, right?
No. No. My dad likes the Foo Fighters. My dad does not even know who Limp Bizkit are.
You need to fix that shit, dude. You need to introduce him to break stuff, man. It's just one of those days. I don't know the rest of the thing. That's all I know.
Harper, We Came as Romans, and Brand of Sacrifice put out their new single, Weight of the World. Harper has been fucking crushing it, dude. So she's got Dave from We Came as Romans on the cleans, on the chorus. Brand of Sacrifice is doing some of the instrumental on the song. That's where they come in. Kyle does not come in to give just one crazy ass deathcore scream during the song, which is unfortunate. But dude, her fucking vocals are insane.
It's a great song.
Yeah.
It is. I think everything works together really well. Honestly, I didn't expect this at all, but I think it's good. I think it's really, really good. The Wonder Years dropped a new single, God Damn It All. For real. For real.
Yeah.
With this song, sorry.
No, go ahead.
With this song, it clicked. All the Wonder Years shit, everything. It clicked. I got it. I see the vision. I hear it. It's like everything about the vocals and how it's like crackly, like a little imperfect. It's not like, that pop stuff where it's like super crystal clear. It's like that authentic like voice. Guess I'm a Wonder Years fan now.
True. Yeah, I wind up enjoying everything that we listen to from the band. Never go and dive further than that.
You don't have to say it like that.
Oh, I don't mean it like that. I just don't like.
Never gonna dive any further.
I didn't say I'm never gonna dive any further than that. I said I don't dive further than that.
Okay.
Twisting my words over here, man.
Sorry.
Anyways,
sorry.
This is a B-side off of their album, The Greatest Generation, because it's 10 years of that record. So may I recommend you go listen to The Greatest Generation. I've never listened to it because, as I just said, I don't dive further than what's on the podcast playlist.
And I'm never gonna dive further.
I did not say that. The band is great. I've seen them live. I don't know a single word to any of their songs except that one song that goes fucking crazy hard, like when they were like, it's either Out of My Feet or Breakless. The songs were singles, and now they're put together as one release on Spotify. So I'll never fucking tell you what song it is, but it's one of those two songs. That song was fucking crazy. So yeah, I don't dive further than the pie. It's not that I won't.
And he will never.
I don't. Okay.
Ever.
If I was staying when I saw them, when I had tickets to see them last March, I would have listened to them a ton so that I would have known every word to every song off the albums they were playing.
Been crowd surfing
But
and everything.
I left after Spanish Love Songs because Sam had to go. Okay? I saw them at Sad Summer Fest. I didn't get time to listen ahead of time because they were announced 2 days prior.
Damn.
Well, that was 2021, so there was a lot of COVID going around still, and a lot of shit, and like bands were canceling left and right. So one of the stories so far had canceled. God bless.
I remember that.
And the Wonder Years took their place in Philly. So that is how I saw the Wonder Years. ISC Stars are finally back. They put out a couple of singles, Anomaly and Drift. I've seen a lot of people not so stoked on these songs because
of course not.
IC Stars are not doing what they were doing in 2013.
10 years
Newsflash,
ago.
the band has grown. They are not 20 anymore. They've matured.
Yeah.
So they're going to not be making the same stuff they did when you were a teenager in high school. Going to see them on those huge tours where 20 other bands were there, and it was like
You saw that lineup too?
1-day festivals. Bro, I wish those still happened around here. I'd be at all of them.
Dude,
I
I
love
would
metalcore.
not.
I love metalcore.
Me standing for like 8 hours, dude?
No, those
Hell
festivals go hardest when it is tours. They're not festivals. Well,
dude,
they
it's
are,
8
but
bands.
they
There was
don't
8 bands on
advertise
that
it as
one
a
tour.
festival.
And then with the "and more"
Yeah.
at the bottom,
Those
dude.
festivals go the most hard when they're at amphitheaters, and my ass can sit down during the bands I don't care about. Rockstar Disrupt Fest, wish you were still here with us, lasted longer than a year. You
Rest
did
in
not
peace.
though. Yeah, rest in peace.
Damn.
Because that was crazy, bro. You got the eyes. They had a standing room stage for some of the smaller bands, and then my ass got to sit down during the Story So Far. It was great.
Like an old man.
Anyways, I like these songs. I do not have a lot of history with IC Stars. I'm seeing them with Bad Omens in September, but other than that, that's about. I mean, I've listened to them a handful of times, like Spotify radios and stuff, but have not been like, I'm gonna go listen to IC Stars. So I'm enjoying these songs. I don't have anything to compare it to, but it's very much in that modern metalcore kind of vein, and I've been enjoying modern metalcore. I'm a metalcore fan, so I like these songs.
We do dabble in metalcore.
We do dabble occasionally in metal. It is not our main genre in the slightest.
No. I actually hate metalcore.
Yeah. I'm all about grindcore.
I'm all about crabcore.
I can't wait to see Attack Attack on Wednesday.
Dude, I'm so excited for you. You think they'll pop out the crab knees and they'll do it? Or are
if
they
they
too old
do
for
a
that?
synchronized breakdown to Stick Stickly, I will shit my pants.
Dude, you gotta record that shit for me. You gotta record it.
I had to check the set list, like make sure they're playing Turbo Swag and Sexual Man Chocolate. They are. Don't worry.
Oh, I thank you for easing my con. I was so scared that they weren't.
Dude.
Are they playing the cowboy one? Kawaii Cowboy?
No, I don't think so.
Good.
Here, I'll just pull
Leave
this.
that shit at home.
We are the biggest Attack Attack fans. They've got. There's a note on the Albany one that says, for the first song, AC30, someone stage dive and broke the first mic. Half of song was without main vocals.
Oh my god!
We're one song in.
Oh my god! Imagine being that person. I would never go to a show ever again. Oh, I feel so bad for them. But also, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing?
That's great. That's great. And then they've got A is for Andrew, All My Life, Dark Waves, Out of Time, got a couple of the new songs. Renob, Nevada, Sexual Man Chocolate,
They're
of course.
favorite.
Smokeahonis, another one of my personal faves off of the self-titled album.
Smokeahonis?
Press F, Bro Ashley's here, The People's Elbow, and then Stick Stickly. There is no Turbo Swag. I will be chanting for Turbo Swag
Turbo
at the
Swag!
show.
And you'll start a whole chant,
yes.
too, because I know more people want to see that.
There is no Turbo Swag on the set list, unfortunately, but as long as I get Sexual Man Chocolate, that is all that matters. I should love that song.
You should DM them, because we have an open DM now. You should be like, please, I'm begging you, please.
In New Jersey. Bring me out. I'll sing Turbo Swag.
Dude, I'm not even joking. Throw it out there, dude. Throw that shit out there, man. That
would go so hard. That would go crazy hard.
It would, and everybody would go crazy. But I really liked these IC Stars.
Yeah, back to IC Stars. Sorry, got confused.
Right. I really liked these tracks a lot. This is my first introduction to IC Stars. I've heard a lot about them. I know it was crazy when they came out of hibernation. I think the argument that bands should continue playing the same type of music that they made when they were 12 for the rest of their life argument, I think that's fucking ridiculous. The music's still there if you want to listen to it. Let bands evolve if they want to.
And we also say this every single time that people would be mad if they made the same song that they were making 10 years ago and put it out today. People would be just as pissed. So exactly,
because it's like, oh, they haven't changed at all, or they're just trying to milk what people liked before. There's literally no winning, so just do what you want to do.
Unless you're asking Alexandria, people want them to go back.
Yes, please. We are begging you. We don't want that new shit. Keep
Dark
keep
Void
digging
is
back.
fine.
But yeah, I really like these tracks a lot, and I think it's great that they're switching it up. I think it's great that they're trying something new, and I'm liking it. I'm really enjoying it.
So true.
Slander, Black Bear, and Bring Me the Horizon dropped a new single. Wish I Could Forget. Man, I wish I could forget that this song existed.
God damn it.
So you hated it too.
Yeah.
Dude, I listened to this. I was like, no fucking way. Bring Me the Horizon touch this shit.
Yeah.
There's no way Ollie Sykes touched this. And then I heard him.
Yeah. No, he did touch it.
Broke my heart.
Yeah.
It broke my heart.
Yeah, this song isn't great. But it was about as good as I expected it to be when I saw the announcement for it. I believe I sent it to you, and I was like, yeah. This isn't gonna be a shit show. This is gonna suck.
Like, honestly, anything Black Bear is on, except for that water park song, that shit's, we can fuck about it later if you want. Like, that shit goes hard. His verse, less hard.
The funniest thing, speaking of Black Bear and that water park song, they had Black Bear's verse like play from tape on at the show. Yeah. Fine. Whatever. Austin, like, because like there's the fast rap in there that like Austin can't do, and then he kind of picks it up into something a little bit more. So like Austin was kind of singing over it, but like kind of not, because there's that faster part at the beginning. The person that was standing a couple of people away from me at the end of that song was like, God damn it, I was hoping that we would get a version without Black Bear.
They're so real for that. Holy shit. Yes. We need more people as outspoken as that person. Man, fuck Black Bear.
I was like, dude. that is funny. That's good. That's funny.
That's awesome.
But yeah, no, this song was shit.
Like the song had just changed overnight. Damn it.
Yeah, this song was shit.
This song is bullshit. Oh yeah, and then also I listened to Bring Me the Horizon's last song, Lost, I think. I don't like it anymore. Moving on.
Yeah, no, that fucking shit keeps coming on the Spotify radio. Like I'll jam out to whatever metalcore album I listen to, because I like metalcore.
Not like we've mentioned it at all. This entire podcast.
That's the theme of this episode. Shane likes metalcore.
We hate metalcore. Wrong page.
Yeah. Sorry, Gloria. That was page 10 on the script. You're on page 9.
Shit. Sorry. I'm sorry.
And, but that song will just come on in the middle of like, one of the new Crown the Empire songs, and like after that is like I don't know, for some reason like one of the Atreyu songs will come on. I mean, I am digging that new EP though, so I can't even lie. I'm like, yeah, man, capital F. We are all capital F fucked. You are so right. I'd be shouting that shit in my car like, you can't believe, man.
I can hear you from here.
Number one Atreyu fan now.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, then that song will just come on in the middle. I'm like, yep, skip. I hear the like shit. 2-second beep boop at the beginning there. And I'm like, yeah, nope, that's enough. Bring Me the Horizon for the month. I am sure they're going to play that song on the Fall Out Boy tour. I will probably see myself out during that song. Yep.
Yep, because that shit stinks.
Yeah, gonna have to go buy more water. I drank through all of it during games we play. I was so thirsty that I need more water because Lost came on and it dehydrated me.
Shit's bad.
Yeah, this podcast has gone awry. And for our last topic of the day, Not My Weekend and Kellen Quinn put out a new song, Knock Me Out. We spoke to Pat about the song. It came out on Saturday.
It did.
Pat is a great time to talk to.
Always.
He was in like fucking Germany. It was like 3 a.m. He was losing it by the end there.
It was. No, he was just starting to get like slower and slower with his responses, and we were
Glory texted me and was like, we should probably like move this on.
We should probably skip like half the question.
And she was like, he's kind of starting to lose it. And I was like, okay, let's just jump to the last 3. And she was like, no, I want to hear his tour stack. I was like, you just told me you want the man to go to bed.
I do, but let's just make it 4 questions instead of 3. He
Yeah,
won't
but
notice.
But 4 questions with Pat is another 20 minutes because we just talk.
Exactly, because one thing leads to another thing to another to a, hey, you want to hear this cool story?
And then he just started, and then for some reason the Jonas Brothers came up, and
Yeah.
like because I was editing and I just kind of jumped to the long pauses first because I you know I try to stitch those together, and there was just like a long pause in the middle of him talking about the Jonas Brothers story. I was like, this poor guy.
he's on 1%. Poor thing.
Yeah.
Goodness.
But yeah, that was a great conversation. Always blessed chatting with Pat.
Yes,
the song is great.
Yes.
Kellen
I fucking
Quinn
love the song.
Popped up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Wow.
You texted me about it before I'd even listened to it because we got it in advance. So Pat had sent it to Shane. Shane forwarded it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was, I think I was on the phone with friends or something, and I just get a text, Kellen Quinn is on it. And I was like,
what the fuck are you talking about?
No, I knew exactly what you were talking about because that's the only music that we had spoken about like in that hour.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, on the Not My Weekend track, and you're like, yeah, he pops out of nowhere. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because it wasn't even in like the title, it wasn't in the thumbnail, it wasn't, and he hadn't even like promoted it or anything at that point. So that was crazy. So the entire time I was watching it, I was like, where is he popping up? When is he coming in? And he just pops up on the stairs, and I'm like, oh, look at little Kellen.
Yeah.
So it was really good. I love this song. I think the chorus is great. It's definitely anthemic. He nailed that. And I think how it builds up is awesome. It has the yin and yang of songs where it's kind of like that slow and then it busts into like a big chorus. I really like that.
So
Sorry,
true.
continue.
Yeah. And if you would like to hear about the debacle that Pat had with stitching Kellen into the music video, watch the interview. I'm not telling that story here.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. With that being said, that is all the topics we have today. You can follow us on Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. Instagram is Good Noise Podcast. Facebook is Good Noise Pod. YouTube is Good Noise Podcast. Every audio streaming service ever is Good Noise Podcast. Bandcamp is Good Noise Records on bandcamp.com. And Patreon is patreon.com/Good Noise Podcast. Glory's got your Patreon supporters, your Twitch subs, and your important plugs. And then we're going to sign off.
Thank you to our Patreon supporters, my brother, my uncle, Matt from Pulses, Jeremy, Brady, Zari, and Eric. And thank you to our Twitch subs, Coaster Lover, Buzz Lightsy, and Matt, again from Pulses. Thank you again, Matt. Sam and Zari. Thank you again, Zari.
Thanks, everybody.
Woohoo! Thank you guys. We appreciate you guys. Important plugs: Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian Hate, Trans Rights are Humans Rights, support your local band, be a decent person, and I don't know. I was gonna say something silly, but I'm gonna leave it.
All right. Well, we will see you next week. I've been Shane.
I've been Glory.
And we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.